Hello, welcome again. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this video. And last time we talked about trend line, and then we're done with that. So today we're going to be talking about something called support and resistance. Support and resistance in the market. All right. But for now, I don't call it support and resistance. I call it key levels, right? Key zones in the market. So now, what are support and resistance? Okay, support and resistance are areas in the market where price react from, where price bounces off from, rejects from like this. Let me give a drawing on that. Let me give a drawing on that. Yeah, like this guy. So these are areas like this in the market where price will get to, and then it will bounce off from. Okay. Let me jump this first. Let me delete this first. So now, if you are if you are trying to jump up, like you are trying to jump up, somewhere trying to jump up, and then something is blocking you from jumping up. What do you call that thing? You call it a resistance, right? So in this example, price is trying to go up above. Price is trying to break up, wants to go up above this level, but there is something here that is holding price from breaking above. There's something here, but you're not seeing it, right? You're not seeing it, but for some reason, price is failing to go above this particular area. You saw it the first time, and then it bounces back and comes up, goes back again to this point, and then it bounces back and comes up, right? Goes up again, bounces back and comes up, goes up again, bounces up, and bounces back and comes down. Okay, so now this area now is what we call a resistance zone. A resistance, because it is resisting price to go up. Price wants to go above, but it's depriving price of going up. So this is what we call a resistance. Do you understand? Do you understand? Now the other one is support. A support is a level below where price repeatedly, not take note, repeatedly, not once. If it happens like this once, it is not yet a support. Now this bottom is the support. Price comes here. This place supporting it from going below. Supporting it from going below. It comes up, bounces off, comes back, bounces off, comes back, bounces off. Now this area is what we call a support level. A support level. You know what I mean of support and resistance now? So this is a resistance where it is preparing price to go above, and here is a support where it's preparing price to go below. Now, so one thing you need to note is that the more times, the more times price touches a resistance or a support zone, the weaker it gets. It's just like when you are throwing a ball to your ceiling, to your roof, right? You are hitting your roof repeatedly. Repeatedly, you are hitting it. What happens at the end of the day? At the end of the day, it gets broken. Then on your floor, if you take an hammer and you are hitting your floor, sorry, a hammer hitting your floor, hitting your floor, hitting your floor, what happens eventually, because you've hitted it repeatedly, the floor is gonna get broken. So that is what happened on the chart. So on your resistance zone and your support zone, the more times price touched it, the more the weaker it gets, and then it will break above. All right, we're going to go into the chart and see all of these examples. Okay, we're going to go into the chart and see all of these examples. I just want you to understand the concept of support and resistance. But for now, we're not going to call it support and resistance anymore. We're going to be calling it key levels, so that we don't confuse ourselves. Whereby you draw it, you'll not be thinking, this one has support, I've been a resistance with this one. No, we don't be doing that. So for now, just call it key levels, right? Key levels, because your resistance can turn to a support. Let me explain. Your resistance can turn to support, your support can turn to resistance. Okay. For instance, price is doing like this. Price is doing like this, right? Price goes above, right? Now looking at this is what here? This is the support. This is support level, right? And then this is the resistance. At this point, it was a resistance, right? But prior price, the price came here, breaks above it, and then came back. At this point now, what at this 2 point, what is now changed to? It now changed to a support for price. Do you understand? So here it was resistance to price, but at this side it is now a support to price because price broke above it and then came back and started bouncing off it. So it now became from a resistance became a support. So for now, let's use the name key levels or areas, key areas in the market. Let's not call it support and resistance anymore. Just call it key areas in the market. So I'm going to delete all of this and we're going to go straight into the chart and understand it. God, I'm still counting my blessings. Sorry. Okay, now let's go into the chart. So now, looking at your chart, what do you want to be looking at for? You want to be looking at for key areas. You want to be looking at for turning points in the chart. Turning what? Turning points. All right. Where price touch multiple times and then turn back. So I don't expect you to get this at the beginning stage, but with practice, I expect you to get better at this. Okay. Now let me draw one for you. So here you can see one touch, two touch here, right? And then three touch here, four touch here. A lot of touches here. So you use this tool, your rectangle tool. We don't use line. Take note, key areas are not lines. They are not lines like this. Let me show you. So don't people use this line. So if I know they are not lines, they are what? They are area. It is not a specific price zone, they are areas. So price can react from the area anywhere around here. So your area, but you don't want to make it too big like this, right? And you don't want to make it too small like this. You want to make it just um appropriate, just like mine. You can see that mine have accommodated one touch, two touch, three touch, four touch, five touch, six touch, seven touch, eight touch. So all of these points are where are turning areas where price repeatedly came and bounced off of it. Now I'm going to plot another one here. I'm going to plot another one here. You can clearly see that there's another level inside here. You can see how price is reacting to these levels, right? So you can clearly see how price is reacting all of this on these levels, right? You can see one touch here, two touch here, three touch, four touch, five touch. There's another touch here that broke above it and then came bounced off it, went back up and then broke below. There's another touch here, recent touch here. So you want to be looking at all of these areas. So let me see. There's another one at the middle. I'm going to draw that now at the middle. So not drawing it, then you can adjust it to get what you want. You can always adjust it like this to just what you want to get is that you want to get as many touch as possible. One, two, three, four, as many touches as possible. So if the touches are not much on this place, I can adjust it a bit here, make it a bit thicker, make it a bit thicker, so that I will get more touches. I'll get more touches. Now let's go further and draw again so that we get to understand it. So this is how you draw it. This is how you draw. You want to be getting more touches, more touches. So once you get the touches right, What do? You extend it to the future. You extend to the future because you want to trade, current price action. So right, so all of this part I'm drawing, if they are too far off, because price has left here, so these are the most recent ones. So you want to extend it into the future like this. You want to extend to the future for future use because price move from zone to zone. You can write that down in your book. Price move from zone to zone. Price moves from zone to zone. What does that mean? That it means that if price wants to move, right? If there is a zone here like this, let's see, there's one zone here, then there's another zone here, then there's another zone here, right? Then let's say there's another zone here. It's for example purpose, right? If price wants to move, if price is coming from here like this, coming from here like this, coming from here like this, and then it gets to this place, bounces off, right? Comes back, but breaks above here. If price breaks above here, price usually comes to do something like this and retests, comes here and touch this zone back. That's what we call retest. Come and touch this zone back. So if price does this, what does it mean? It means that it's going to get to the next zone. Right? Price move from what? From zone to zone. If price is able to break the first zone, it will get to the next zone. So that's why you want to have this on your chart here to trade for the future. So you can see that price clearly broke this zone here. If it retests off this zone, it's going to get to this other zone here again. So you already know by plotting out this zone, you already know where price is going to go to next. Okay, so if price will get to this zone, if price breaks this zone again, if price breaks this zone, retest, it means that price will get to the next available zone. Price can get here, right, and come back like this and break this one again. If you break this one, it means that where price is going to go down. Price will always move from zone to zone like this. If you break this other one again, it will go to the next one. So, but if you have all of these zones already marked up in your chart like this, you'll be able to spot out where price is going to go to next. All right. So, these are how you plot out your key levels in the market. And I try you to practice this more. After this video you're watching now, go back and practice this. Practice this drawing. Practice this drawing on your chart. Learn how to plot at this level because it will help you a lot. It will help you. You will know where price is going to next. You will know what price I want to do next. Okay. So just go to your chart. If you open your chart like this, you may not see it. So what you want to do, zoom out, zoom out very well so that you will see the zones like my own. If I zoom in now, right, let me zoom in, you see. It will not be so clear. It will not be so clear or visible to you. You see, you will not see big picture. But if you zoom out, right, zoom out, you will see the bigger picture of what you are looking for. Zoom and make your candle small like this. Okay, so that'll be that on this video, and then I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Bye bye.